So I got all the PEX tubing installed, and once I stopped rushing and being in a hurry, it actually went in pretty easily. So I'm new to PEX, not new to plumbing, but once I started thinking about this the same way I think about wiring, it actually started to make more sense. So what I did was, if you ever pulled any wire of any length, I figured out my length of my loop, and then I added some to be safe because a little bit of waste is okay. I took the whole roll outside and I secured one end to the fence post, and then I unrolled it from the outside of the roll, not the inside. And I was careful to unroll it to get rid of the loops in it so it laid flat. And I just let it sit for a second in the sun, and I don't think I needed that. Just unrolling it was a huge help. Getting it to the correct length plus some, then I cut it, and then I just fed it up through one of the buses or windows in the bus, making sure it didn't go around any sharp edges. And then it worked really well. I just laid it in, pulled it in. The whole job, literally, including spooling it out, took me maybe 30 minutes, putting in 200 plus feet of tubing in a small space. So I'm pretty happy with that. All right, so the PEX tubing is all in, and I'm putting down the first sheets of Revolution ply. It's 1/8 inch, primed and sanded on one side, sanded on both, primed on the other. Supposedly takes paint real well, and is a great underlayment and exposed portion of cabinetry. So that's the plywood going down. That's the PEX tube in place. It's kind of hard to see because the color is white of the tubing. And that's what it looks like. So I went with the plywood in this direction and down the middle because we pretty much have cabinetry of one type or another on either side. And then that way, the cabinetry is going to hold down the sides of the plywood. So I have to put a whole bunch of screws through the floor. And furthermore, by going lengthways down the middle, again, because I have cabinetry on both sides, I'm only going to have 1, 2, 3 seams underneath my linoleum, or sorry, sheet vinyl. Whereas if I'd gone sideways, which is kind of easier, because I'm going to have to rip a sheet for this side and for this side, but ultimately, in my opinion, it produces a cleaner, neater result. I got in a little bit of a hurry and started laying the sheeting down before taking a picture of the PEX installed, but it looks like the troughs just filled. So, but just to show you the actual way I did it, the loops start and finish right here. And then, like I was talking about, I just ran them long, taped them up on the window, and that's more than enough tubing to make it under the bus into the basement, which is right below here, and that ends up being under my cabinet. And again, it went in really smoothly once I just slowed down and cut it to length outside and got it manageable.